I need a woman. Yeah, she gotta be fine. And then she better be loaded 5'9". I'm 6 foot. Yeah, that's me. And you better have some pretty feet. I like ambition, education. I like talking, relationships, clips. Shoot at my shot at your chick. Shoot it.
Get it? Text a message, I don't know the number. Flexing on these niggas, every bone.
Hi guys, it's Queen Lavender from the University of Texas. Today I am back with another video with our Passion Babies and Bemnet. Today we're going to be talking about their ideal women. So y'all females always want to know, what do you guys like, what do they not like, They gonna tell y'all all the tea today, what they like and what they don't like. But before we get started, I'm gonna let everyone introduce themselves.
What's happening? My name is Yoshi. Otherwise known as
Contestant number 3.
You did. Follow me on Twitter at cozy_Yoshi.
Good evening. My name is Ashton Preston. You're majestic contestant number 4.
What is this?
By the end of the night, you will say 4 times 2 the competition and came out number 1. Wait. I don't think y'all caught that.
I don't think so.
I said 4 times 2 then 8 the competition and came out number 1.
Hold on.
Hello everybody.
Alright guys, how you know me? I've been here with this my 4th time.
Okay.
You know me, SOBA Pictures. I take the best pictures in Denton.
Hey guys, my name is Bemnet. You can follow me at Your Ideal Woman.
First question I'm gonna ask you guys. Name 3 qualities that your ideal woman has to have. Just 3. Only 3.
She's gotta be clean. She's gotta be clean.
What do you mean by that?
Like, okay, there's some girls who like, she may not be a 10, but like, there's some other aspects she can work on. She can't be musty. She's gotta be clean. Like, it's just basically, you gotta be clean. Like, you gotta be wearing like clean clothes, no nasty drawers, you can't be smelling. She's gotta be focused on her future at some point.
But is you focus on the future?
At some point.
Are you asking me about my woman or me?
You got your woman.
She's gotta be supportive, definitely.
That's your top 3 qualities.
Top 3, what else is there?
So clean, supportive, focus on future.
Yeah.
Okay. AP?
Top 3 qualities. Number 1 has to be God-fearing, a Christian. Number 2 has to be ambitious. Number 3 has to be educated. If you're not up here, you're not gonna be here.
Bro, these niggas is lying. I am so sorry. Hold on. Like,
You have to be here.
Fam, they don't even look at you if you don't look good. Like, if your ass is not fat, they're not looking at you. But we'll get to that later.
Once again, I'm gonna keep it simple. She gotta have a good taste in music. You can have the coolest personality, but if you can't listen to the music I rock with, if we can't listen to the same music together, we ain't gonna work out. Number 2, she has to know her work and be goal oriented. Like,
Your girl doesn't curve you before she lets you. It's easy.
It's easy. It's not worth it.
Wait.
It's not going to happen.
Wait, this is the thing about you guys. Y'all said if it's easy, it's not worth it. So y'all be talking about some, y'all females, oh, you literally tried to DM her one time. She doesn't reply. Oh, you ugly anyways. Like, but now you say
The words have never came out of Ashton.
Hey, no,
Y'all be- what type of dudes y'all be messing
But no, this is the ASO top 3. Like, hell no.
I know.
First of all, we don't get curved.
I didn't say it.
she gotta know how to
Yeah.
go to get on her knees and read her Bible.
But my thing is, I just feel like that was all fake news. First of all, I'm gonna tell you ladies right now, I'm so glad we have 2 females in this video because niggas be lying these days. Stop it. You could be God-fearing. If your ass is not fat, they will curve you. Dead ass. You could be number 1 in your class, the president of the United States. If your titties is not sitting right, they're gonna curve you. Like, so these niggas is lying. That's all I have to say about that.
I agree with you partly because Off of first impressions, naturally everybody looks at a person's physical appearance.
Okay, so why wasn't that on your top 3?
I feel like
Because-
it matters too much for some people. So
It doesn't matter to, that's what we're saying, that's not the biggest thing for us. If you're attractive, but then I'll talk to you and I have an educated conversation with you, that just bumps you up from probably like a 6.8 to like a 8.5, bro.
In that same breath, if you're attractive but you have no confidence, nobody's gonna think you're worth anything. Above everything, I think she's gotta be mature. That's my thing.
Immature?
Mature. Cause like,
She tried it, bro.
She tried it.
somebody who's really like down for you, like she's not gonna mess around with your relationship, taking it seriously, and like then like maturity, like grown, like I don't know, somebody you can just relate to.
But are you mature?
Are you asking me how my girl is supposed to be looking or asking me?
I think she's asking just because
She
we
wants
want
to
to
play
make sure.
villain.
it
She's
matters.
trying to come for you.
I'm
That's what
saying,
she's trying to do. She's trying to come for my man.
No, she
trying to come for my man.
No, she asked me. She said, "What do you want in a girl?" I said, "She want to be mature." She asked me,
Are you mature?
Are you mature?"
What's the problem?
Is this an
If she
interrogation?
said, I want a guy that's mature, I'd be like, are you mature?
Yeah,
It's just to make sure that it's a match.
The most important thing I'm looking for is do you have a relationship with God? Number one. Next question. If you don't have that, honestly, bro, like we don't have no substance. We don't have anything.
Bro, AP is
But do you have a relationship with God?
Yes. Have a
You have a
strong-
solid relationship with God.
Solid, so solid.
I just want to hit a point, okay? Daniel, you're asking for a girl to be mature. You're asking AP. You're asking for a girl to be God-fearing. All this stuff. Do y'all match that same energy?
Yes.
Real question.
Yes.
Okay. Do you? No, you don't. You don't. You're not mature. You know that. You know that. My thing is, you're looking for a lady, right? My question is, if you're looking for a lady to, like, your ideal woman has to be someone that makes you a better person, not someone that you're lacking of. In general, right? Men always look for these qualities in a female that they're lacking of. They think that just since they're lacking of that, the woman will just replenish it and give them abundantly.
Yes.
But that's not true. A female, like, you're supposed to look for a girl when you're already set in stone, like when you're done.
So what are you looking for right now?
No.
Actually,
way.
I'm not gonna lie. I agree with her
Yeah.
on that aspect. Cause like,
You gotta be looking for a girl when you're established.
no, not established.
No.
Not like money wise. Like check this out.
No, I don't even mean money
my
wise. I
personal
mean
belief-
as a person.
I believe that as a man, like we all have a path, and then you're like have to get up to the man that you're supposed to be. And I believe that before you're really supposed to settle with the person you're supposed to be with, you gotta be the biggest, like at the highest point you're supposed to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
How do you know that?
I actually agree with you completely.
But how do you personally know what your highest point is?
It's not about your highest point, but you just have to reach a point of maturity. Because, like, in a lot of these college relationships, the girls are just so much more mature than the guys. Like, the guys actually they just act like children.
Well, okay.
Like,
Oh, yeah,
it's
let
like,
me-
it's like children that I'm
Finish,
nurturing.
finish,
Like,
finish.
you're my child. Dead ass. Like, all these niggas is my child. Like, dead ass. Because they act like kids.
Damn, you sound hurt.
No, just to
Oh,
clarify.
I don't fuck with these college niggas. Like,
The thing is, like-
Daniel is my child. Like, dead ass. Like, he's a boy.
I'm older than you.
But you still a boy.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, but
Can I-
she's right to an extent. Like, we're not saying that all women in college are mature, know themselves, and are confident. There's so many people who are flawed, men and women. But for the most part, we know that a lot of women are more mature than men.
Do y'all believe that?
No. No.
I didn't say all.
So y'all
no,
are speaking
no,
all these
no,
men
I just
more
said
mature
that
than women.
No, this is why I'm saying that. Because y'all are speaking on y'all personal encounters with
No.
men. I'm speaking on my personal encounters. I've met so many childish women.
Okay.
Because as me, I'm very mature.
I have a
I'm
question.
far
Are
beyond
these women
my
that you
maturity.
talk to?
Who?
Like, are these women that you were like
This is
talking to?
everything.
What y'all like deal breaker?
I mean, if you, I don't mean, I'm just be blunt. Like, if you dumb, like, if you dumb, like, for me personally, like, I do little things, like, whenever I'm communicating with a girl or something like that, I do little things. I may ask little questions that she may not realize, but it's really a test. And, like, if she fail it, like,
Give an example.
I'm gonna give you an example. Like for me, I love like politics and like education. Like I just love it. Like I just love history and things like that. So if I ask you a simple question of like, I may say something simple that you might not even think about. It'll be something like, man, Donald Trump out here tripping, and all you say is, yeah, man, I don't really care about that shit. That lets me know that like that literally lets me know that like
You really don't give a damn.
Like you really just don't care about anything. Like
For
you don't care about anything. So like but I'll do something like that, and that could literally be a deal breaker. Like at that moment, I probably would like be like, all right, bro, you ready? Like let's I'm gonna take you home. Like let's go. Like let's go. I'm, like there's no more reason for us to talk. Cause all you want to talk about probably now is like Lil Yachty, Lil Baby, and all these little dumb rappers.
It gets annoying.
Oh, another deal breaker. If I put on my Good Vibes playlist and you say this is putting you to sleep, you better go home and go get out my car. Get out my car.
Like that.
I don't, cause if we can't vibe to certain, like bro, if we can't vibe to certain music, and we can't have no educational conversations. Ooh, and I'ma say it, Yossi. I'ma say it. And if you can't cook, it's over.
Wait.
Oh my goodness, hey.
Wait, can you
Rest in
cook?
peace to
Can
your
you
mentions.
If you can't cook,
Can you cook?
yes. If you can't cook, it's not even about me. It's not even about me. I'm not the best cook. I know how I am. I'm not the best cook. That's fine, but that's not my job. That's not my job.
Yeah, we finna break the internet with that.
That's not my job.
We finna break
That's
the
not my job. That's not my job.
Bro,
So you feel like it's a woman's job to
break
cook?
I'm not saying it's a woman's job.
I'm just.
But do we or do it?
Your mentions finna
Did
be
you say
on.
duty?
Is it? No, I didn't say duties. I didn't say duties. What I said is, as a woman, is it wrong for a man to want that to be one of your main characteristics? To
Actually,
cook?
no. It's not wrong.
Is that wrong?
It's not unethical.
That's how I was
It's just
raised. As I was raised, my mama always raised me, a woman's supposed to be able to cook for her man. That's how I was raised. So I expect to see that in a woman.
If y'all talk about politics, right, which is something that you're interested in, and you guys have that conversation, and then the conversation switches to gender roles, and she says, oh, well, I mean, I expect the man to be a better cook than me, is that something that you would say is a deal breaker?
I'm gonna say why.
There's nothing wrong with her saying that. She could say that.
Yeah.
That's
And
a
if you're
preference.
not the guy, then you're not the guy with her.
Is it a deal breaker if she lets you have sex, penetrate her? in the first night?
Is it a deal
Why
breaker?
not take it that far? She said penetrate.
In my opinion,
Alright.
it is not a deal breaker. I think there's a lot more to somebody
Yeah.
than just sex.
Thank you.
So, I mean, just the fact that you guys did that, like, there's a lot more mentally, physically in a woman than it is in just sex. So it's not going to be a deal breaker.
I don't think it's a deal breaker, but I think it does raise questions on both sides. As far as with the male and the female, as to like why is it so easy like for this to just happen like that?
I'm not together.
No, not
Oh, it's just like, it could be someone
like
just
you're not
met.
talking.
Oh, it could be someone you're talking to.
It's just anybody.
Like,
Like
any
it's our first date or
It's on the first
something.
night.
Yeah, first date.
Ooh. Like you go out, you meet a girl right now, and she let you smash like on what's the day? On April 24th. First
That's
night.
tough.
You just
Well,
left Front Street.
I
You
don't
just
even-
met
I
her.
don't
She's
even
not.
think-
She's not.
But I
She's
really
not
feel
disqualified.
Like the
but
age is a big factor.
That's
Because
tough.
I think right now it's like, yeah, maybe it's a deal breaker. But when you're older, I feel like a lot of people who are single, living that like working life, like they're more mature with their standards. So things like that happen, they're okay with it. But I think right now it's just hard to tell like what people want. So
I do personally feel like though, if you meet somebody and you know what you want, you're not necessarily like gonna put yourself in a position to like do something like that. I feel like if I go into a relationship and I say like I know I want more than just sex in this relationship, I'm not trying to smash on the first night. Like I'm trying to get to know you before like oh snap. I'm trying to get to know you like before I just try to like get them draws.
Cause like, if we could be vibing on a level where like sex doesn't even cross my mind.
I swear.
And like, so it has happened
that's
before.
real.
And I
Like,
stopped.
that's
and I'm
really
like,
real.
I'm like, bro, like I've been talking to this girl for a minute and I haven't even thought about smashing.
Okay, so how do you guys feel like girls who want to wait?
If she wanna wait,
I mean,
then I'm gonna wait.
So like, let's say she said like 3
It's gonna be
years.
tough, but I'm gonna wait.
if she say she wait 3 years,
Yeah.
Till
No.
marriage.
if she wait till marriage.
Till marriage, yeah.
I mean, I'm not. I mean,
3
yeah.
years?
I mean, you like, shoot. You said that's a problem?
3, bro.
wait,
you know,
wait, hold on, marriage. Well, let's talk about
Yes,
3
you
years
said.
first.
Okay, first 3 years. First 3 years.
Yeah.
3 years, I don't have no problem. Like, I mean, you do what you want. I don't want to be that type of person that'll be like, no, I can't be with you because you don't want to have sex. Like,
That's not what I said either.
No, I know you're not saying. I know you're
I'll
not
wait
saying
till
that.
marriage. but-
Yeah.
Like we're talking about somebody who fits those qualities you described earlier. someone who you really vibe with, you really connect with, but you just can't have sex with because she's not ready. So would you wait 3 years?
Oh, if I'm. Ooh.
If it's
that.
If it's that
good.
one. If it's that one, bro.
So like, no, just kissing.
Yeah.
No sucking titties. No sucking.
No kissing.
Just kissing.
Oh,
I'll
that's
take
fine.
that.
That's fine. If I got that type of look, Daniel. I'm just a man.
Listen, bro.
I'm just
Kissing,
okay,
bro.
that's
Kissing
really
is so intimate, bro. Like,
I'm not saying those qualities
I'll take
appeared in the
kissing,
first
bro.
week. Like those are things that come over time.
Hey, I can say kissing 3 years.
Cause he gonna make you nuts.
Relationship where you wait for sex until marriage, like I think that's perfect.
that's yeah.
Cause like marriage, somebody I heard this from somebody, like sex is supposed to be like the cream of the crop in a relationship. Once marriage comes along, that makes it show that your relationship does not rely on sex. You know what I mean? If you're able to wait that long.
Is body count a problem for you guys? Like,
I don't want to know. I don't want to
By
know.
the woman?
You don't want to know.
I don't want to
So
know.
you're not gonna ask her.
No, never. I literally had a woman try to tell me her body count, and I literally said, do not tell me. Like, I don't want to know.
my
What if you find out from other
to know.
people? Like,
I don't want to know.
Like,
I'd rather,
Bro, somebody hurt Laura.
I'd rather not know.
Yes, it's a big deal. I'm sorry. Yes, it's a big deal.
So what's your cap for body count?
Ooh, I'll say it 2.
I was about to say 3. To be honest.
But hey, 3.
Bro, I feel like whenever somebody has sex with somebody else, she's made connection with 3 or more people, and I can just be the next one in line. You know what I mean? It doesn't make it. It's not special anymore for her. Like,
There's a wide spectrum of women, bro. So like, there are women that are completely virgins.
no, we get that, but I'm
And then
saying
there are
like,
women that
You got them body counts.
Yeah,
You
no,
got them numbers.
she got a whole Benjamin.
Boy, she got a whole marching band.
football team.
It's a couple
Wait, can
hundred.
you answer my question? Is it pride?
It's not pride. Why is it about pride, bro?
Let's say she has all your qualities, but you didn't know her body count, and one day just comes up that if she really fucked like 46 niggas.
Yo, so I will say this. If I just so happen to find out her body count, I would want to make sure that out of that 23, it is not anybody in that 2, and make sure it's not anybody in my immediate circle, because that's a deal breaker, bro. Like if it's in my brother's circle, then I'm telling you, that's.
I'd even go as little.
But I mean, if the 23 is dudes I don't know, I can't fault. Like, I mean, you out here doing what
Okay,
you want to
before you
do.
find out her body count, would you have that conversation? Have you talked to anyone I know, at least?
Oh yes. Oh well, I'll find out even before we
That's
even
what I'm
get to
saying.
that point.
Okay, so
I'm expecting
would you
gadgets.
guys actually ask girls like, hey, babe, what's your body count?
No.
No, I know you
I wouldn't
won't, that's
ask
what
her.
I'm
I
saying,
wouldn't.
never
I wouldn't ask her unless she asked me.
Daniel, would you ask?
Yes, I mean that's your girl.
Hey, and that's just Daniel. That's just him. Okay.
That's your. You should.
Yeah.
You got the wide spectrum of niggas. You got the nigga that wouldn't ask unless she asked him. You got the nigga that.
It's all about the spectrum.
Hey,
Thank you guys for watching.
Okay, you got it.
Hey,
You got it, Ruda.
y'all
Thank you guys
high
for
key.
watching. My name is Rhoda Johar. Yeah, this is the Rhoda Show. Thank y'all.
I need a woman. Yeah, she gotta be fine. And she better be loaded 5'9". I'm 6 foot. Yeah, that's me. And you better have some pretty feet. I like ambition, education. I like talking, relationships, clips. Shoot at my shot at your chick. Shoot it.
I shoot my shot at her chest.
Whoa, chest.
But I ain't never been a threat. They used to call me Dizzy D.
Dizzy D.
Yeah.
Who call you
But now
that?
they call me Master Chef. Hey, I'm going off my brain. I deal with it 8 lanes. She's gotta be wholesome. If she ain't wholesome, I don't want it.
If she ain't wholesome, I don't want her.
Nah.
If she be thirsty, like some water.
Water's fish.
So if she thirsty, I'm going what?
What?
I'm going. And
I'm
it goes
going,
1, 2, 3, 4.
Bye.
Nigga, I ain't done. Yeah, nigga, you don't know. DB, women so. Yeah, we get it.
Shout out my mucus. Hey, can you know that be my slime?